Did you know that you can actually work your core just from standing up? You don't need to get on the floor and do sit-ups. Sometimes it can be a bit challenging getting up and getting down, especially if you have issues with your knees, in your mobility, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do core exercises. Today I have the perfect class for you. We will do 12 exercises, 1 minute of work, 15 seconds break in between, where I will demonstrate the next movement. It is beginner level and it's all about focusing on this whole area here and also on our balance. These are two key things we need to keep mobile as we age and stay active for decades and decades to come. You won't need any props. I've got a flat surface, bare feet as usual, a bit of space to move around in, and without further ado, we will begin. We will start with a little bit of a warm-up, and it is the classic grapevine. So just start to walk side to side. If you are a graduate of the Jane Fonda School of Aerobics, this will be familiar to you. I used to do this many times. I wore out my VHS tape. We'll start to warm the body up, just stepping side to side. One foot comes behind. And then we'll work on a little bit of spine mobility, just reaching over to the side. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just notice how it feels in the body. A little bit of lateral bending. And then we will change it to a twist. So we're still keeping with the grapevine and just a twist, easy twist to the side, moving that spine around the central axis of the body. And then a little bit of extension and flexion. So sitting into a chair, opening up, we're coming back down, rounding forward, and then back to the grapevine. Stopping this side, opening, coming down, stepping out again. Don't worry about having perfect steps, just moving the body, waking it up in these different directions before we get into the class. I think we'll do one more the other way. Excellent. Okay, so the first move will be grounding into both feet, grounding into the right foot. The left leg comes in front, pointing the toe, lifting up, so engaging the core here, bending the knee, extending back out, down, and return. Then the other side. Keeping the hands at the hips, or you can hold on to a chair. We will do that alternating the sides for 1 minute. Let us begin. Right leg points, lift, bend, point, down and back in, and then to the other side. So just starting here, warming up the core, the legs, and straight away working on our balance. Helps if you get a fixed point to look at. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do this with closed eyes. I'm keeping mine open. Keep going. Focus in the mind. If you fall over, don't worry. I fall over all the time. Balance is a lottery. Every single day is what I've discovered. Oh. Excellent. This is now going to be a side punch. So taking the left hand, we'll be punching around to the right. And as you do, the right knee comes up and then back. And we're going to stay on one side. So grounding down into that left foot. And maybe as you punch across, pulling this right elbow back and really feeling the movement coming from here. Zipping up the midline. Imagining you are in some kind of martial arts movie. Working on the obliques here, working on our balance, maybe lowering that right leg with grace and muscle engagement rather than momentum. Keep going. Ten more seconds. Then we'll move to the other side. I'm dripping in sweat already. I think it's about 32 degrees. And I've tried to film out in the sunlight and it's actually impossible to stand on my mat. So that's why I film in the shade. So moving to the other side. Remember, feeling the movement coming from the core. Maybe pulling this left elbow back as you punch across. Engaging that core. Feels good to do these different movements. Work the core in all these different angles. Not just a traditional sit-up or a crunch. When we do them standing, we're using extra little muscles to keep us upright. It's more effective than when you do them laying on the floor. Keep going. A couple more seconds. Excellent. The next one is a bit of a mind workout. The left arm comes up and the right arm comes across. Standing into the right foot. Bring the knee up. Then we cross. So it's left arm to left knee, right arm to left knee. So the right foot stays planted. We're just alternating the arms. So when we work like this, we're also working on our brain and our coordination, which is essential to keep our brains active and challenged as we get older. Keep going. Really crunching in as you come down and across. So this is similar to doing like a bicycle on your back. If you do laying down core work. But again, we're using extra stabilizing muscles to keep us upright and we don't fall over. Excellent. Shake it out. Really feel that in that leg. This time we're grounding down into the left foot. Arms come out the other way. Take a deep breath and begin. So it's knee to elbow and then across. Right knee, right elbow. Left elbow, right knee. I think I'm getting it right. I'm mirroring. And it's challenging my brain. Sometimes when I edit these videos, I realize I've said the wrong side. So sometimes it's good to just do it from a visual cue. We learn in different ways. We learn through sound and through vision and also through the actual physical side of doing it. How it feels in the body. Keep going, you're doing brilliantly. Really crunching in. Wonderful. This next one will be standing straight ahead and then swinging around to one side, scooping around this arm to touch the other, and then to the other side. You can make this quite a graceful movement, and as you bring the body round, really feel like you're bringing it round from the ribs rather than just moving the arms. Really getting deep into that core as you move from side to side. You can make it your own, maybe even lift this leg up as you do it. challenge your balance a little bit. Whatever feels good for you, you can make it your own. I quite like this one. Feels nice in the shoulders and the arms. Keep going. Just 10 more seconds. Really built up a sweat. Wonderful. This next one, we'll stand with the feet together, arms come up, and then crunch the left knee in, and then come out like a star. It's just like a standing crunch, all on one side. Really curl in and then extend out. Curl and extend. Really feel the crunch and engage in that standing leg to keep you upright. Don't worry about how high up the knee comes. All depends on range of motion and of strength in the core. Keep going. And relax down, and we'll move to the other side. Maybe shake out the arms a bit, shake out the legs. And this time we'll be grounding down into the left foot. Arms come up, and we're crunching the right knee into the chest. It probably feels different on this side. I always feel really strong on one side, and then when I do it on the other, I feel like I'm all wonky and awkward. Really crunching in and extending out, getting a bit of a stretch as you reach up. Halfway there. Keep going. Doing amazing. Just like, what is this, 12 minutes of work all together can really make a difference. Just moving your body, getting your heart rate up a little bit, engaging the muscles, strengthening, mobilizing. Wonderful. This next one is a wood chop, reaching up to one side, and then we swivel down and come down. Now, depending on the mobility of the knees, will depend how deep you come down. So go with your body, but rotate on the feet to make it easier for yourself. And imagine you're chopping some wood. Do it at your pace, which may be different to mine. You may have greater range of motion than me, or you can just be coming here. You're still getting the same movement because you're moving through the core. Keep going. Swiveling on those feet as you do it. Using the breath. And rest 15 seconds, and then we'll go to the other side. I thought I'd wear my favorite Costa Rica vest top today with a leopard. I've not seen any big cats since I've been here, but there are some in this area. One night I was in bed and the dogs just started barking for no reason, and then I heard these footsteps on the roof because I live in a villa. It's got a flat roof. I never hear anything on the roof. I thought, what the hell is that? It wasn't monkeys, because I think they would have been scampering. And then I heard this noise that was like a woman screaming, but you know, you hear foxes screaming and fighting in the night sometimes if you live in urban areas. That's what it sounded like. And I went on YouTube and listened to what the sound of a puma was, and it was similar sound. So I think it was a puma on the roof. I set up my trail cam to this, sorry, I got this one, the last one. We step back, we step forward, we lean in, come into a warrior three. I'll show you from the side. Plant in the left foot, right leg sweeps forward, palms come to chest, and then we sweep back. You can have the arms out, fly like an aeroplane. Slower is better for this one. Might take a while to get into the swing of it. The body can be like a pendulum. That's actually the secret to warrior three. The balance is coming forward enough like a seesaw. And then if you want, you can bring the arms forward, which makes it a little bit more challenging. But do what's right for you. If you only want to lift the leg up a little bit, that's perfectly fine. And relax. This is our last exercise. Doing it on the other side. Setting up, grounding down into the right foot. The left comes behind, arms come out. We sweep forward and then lift. Again, not worrying about how far you come forward. Activating the whole of the back body to keep you stable when you come forward. The glute, the back of the thigh, the back muscles. And then, of course, if you want to progress a little bit, you can bring the arms forward into a full warrior three. And step back with grace. Focus in the eyes and the mind. And we are done. Well done. Wipe away the sweat and just start to shake it out a little bit. Just start to collect yourself. That was actually quite a lot of work, all that core stuff and balancing. It's very deceptive. You don't have to do crazy workouts with really big weights and high intensity cardio to challenge yourself. Women, especially in our 40s and 50s, we want to keep the stress levels down as we go through menopause. Stress is the biggest exacerbator of our symptoms. If you're already highly stressed, then doing workouts that are high intensity just adds to it. So you can do these low impact, low intensity ones and still get a good workout. Okay, come to stand in the middle of the mat. Inhale the arms up to the sky, full body stretch, and down again. One more, inhale, lift, stretching out the whole of this front body, and come down, and well done. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment. Let me know if you like these interval style workouts. I do kind of like them. A minute on, 15 seconds to just learn the next movement. They're short and sweet, but they're really effective. Anyway, I hope to see you again soon, and thank you for practicing with me.